How's it going, guys? Bring your platoon here, and welcome back to another phenomenal set of games in World of Tanks Xbox One Edition. Today I'm going to be in the Tier 10 British Premium... Scratch that, I'm reading from tanks.gg, apologies. Today I'm going to be in the Tier 10 British Heavy Tank, the FV215b. This thing is phenomenal. It's got a good turret, decent enough anyway, a decent upper hull. It could use a little bit of love, but it's still, the upper hull is a lot better than the Chieftain's. This thing also doesn't have the cancerous cupola that the Chieftain has because reasons, and it's more like the Conqueror in that way. It doesn't have the DPM of the Chieftain, but instead has the DPM of a nerfed Super Conqueror. So, what is its DPM? About 2,900 base. Phenomenal. What is its dispersion values for the 120mm gun? 0.33. Yeah, very good. 259mm of pen for the AP rounds, 320mm of pen for the premium APCR rounds, and HESH ammunition, of course, is going to be 120mm of pen and 515 on average damage instead of the standard 400 on average damage that you get for the AP and premium rounds. Yeah, that was words, I guess. But this tank is phenomenal. It's not one of my favorites, but I will say it is a phenomenal tank. Why? Because in addition to the DPM, it also has 1.7 aim time. It's fucking retarded. And the dispersion values, which I mentioned previously before, 410 meters of view range, 20% fire chance. That's kind of weird for a British tank, but I'll disregard that. Also very weird for a British heavy tank is the 7 degrees of gun depression you get, as well as the 15 degrees of gun elevation. Not very good for aiming up or down, but still a hell of a lot better than the Russian heavies. Or is it? I don't know. Moving on. If you use all of your gun depression to aim down at your enemies, they have your upper plate will hold up at approximately 303mm of protection. If they spam heat or APCR at you, they're going to either bounce or they're going to go through you. It is a 50-50 chance-ish, 60% chance they'll pen using all of your gun depression, and if you try and sidescrape, you'll equalize the side plates of the left and right side of your tank, giving them a free easy shot into you to damage you because they are only 120mm of effective armor. So it sounds bad, it really does, but that really only counts for if they're close enough to do so. But as you can see here, I've got the premium loaded. My accuracy is impeccable in this game. It works, and it shows me that it can work. And I don't know how the T95 managed to pen me in the upper plate there. Maybe he hit the hatch. I'm pretty sure he did hit the hatch. But he could have very easily just hit me in the side. Doesn't matter. I gotta load the high explosive HESH round. Sorry, my bad. To put some high rolls into that guy. I want to put a free shot into the... I was trying to hit his engine because you can pen into that with very little penetration and get full damage every time because you can just overmatch it because of the 30mm it has armored on the engine. So yeah, that's what I was trying to do there. I failed, and I don't know what this guy is doing other than giving me free shots into his side and giving me a chance to fall back. They have 2 RDs, okay? This position very easily could have flubbed me, and I could have been focused by both the RDs. I don't know what they were looking at, other than that light tank molesting them currently in their base. But I get a free high roll of 550 something into that SU-130PM. My teammate to my right in the E-100 finishes him off. And then I roll down this hill because I don't want to get dicked on by RD at all. This thing is just... it is definitely the most underwhelming of all the Tier 10 British heavy tanks, but a lot of people like this one. If they got rid of the side plate weakness, it would probably be my favorite one. Even with the lackluster... You know what? Scratch that. Scratch that entire previous phrase from your memory banks. This tank, it's like an 8 out of 10 from me. It's great. It's great at what it does. It's got really great DPM. It's got great armor, all around decent, but it can't sidescrape effectively in close quarter combat, and that's really what rear-mounted turrets are good for in this game. But it can't do that because, again, the side plates get equalized when you try to sidescrape. So that's unfortunate, but when you're at long range, you can do that and prevent yourself to get damaged. So unless they get exceedingly lucky with RNG and dispersion values, they're not going to be doing anything to your tank when you're sidescraping in this thing. And much like the other... oh, shit. I will also mention that the side that is flat onto people when you are sidescraping is angled at 101.6 millimeters of effective armor. That goes up to 300 and... Wow, that's a lot of... That's a big, high 300 number. 360, 330, auto ricochet, whatever. Doesn't matter. But yeah, that also means that Death Stars and shit barns can't load into your side and overmatch you. So that's a huge plus. I think the only thing that really has that problem with it is the Chieftain. Yeah, 50.8 millimeters on the Chieftain, and the Chieftain has the same problem with sidescraping. Weird. Okay. Yeah. So if you've played the Chieftain, I've 3-marked the Chieftain, by the way. Gotta squeeze that in there somehow. Then you'll be very familiar with how the tank works, minus the 10 degrees of gun depression that the Chieftain has. But I think you'll like this one as well. As long as the DPM is good and the accuracy is great, then it's a British tank and it fucking works. Like, look at me wailing on this T-54, 480 meters away, and 450 meters away if I'm rounding, and I can hit him, like, right where I'm aiming. It's retarded. It feels like the Grill 15's gun. It's crazy. Whew, that was sexual. And that's just the first game. The second game is even better, somehow. But, like, this tank, guys, it's so great. 8,000, what is it, 8,200 damage combined? 7,000. No? Huh? Yeah, maybe? No, 8,200 damage. Okay, cool. But, it's so good. Like, its top speed is a little slow for my liking, much like the Super Conqueror and the other Tier 10 British heavy tanks. I guess the Chieftain is probably the fastest, and then, no, that's a lie. The Valor T95/FV215b Chieftain is the fastest, with 46 kilometers an hour, but the FV215b's top speed is 34.3 or something weird like that. Yeah, 34.3 and then reverse speed of 12 kilometers an hour. It's sad, but, you know, it is what it is. I run coated optics, what else do I run? Gun rammer, and I believe vertical stabilizer. That sounds right. But yeah, even without vents, and I don't even think I have brothers in arms with this crew, which is hilarious. But yeah, you reload every 7 seconds, and it's bonkers. I would not recommend to put on the premium consumable because of the 20% fire chance, because it's just not worth it. Like 7.34 seconds. Sorry, a little bit over 7 seconds. It's fine. But I will say one thing about this tank, and that is that it doesn't have a lot of rounds. It doesn't get ammo racked, but the engine tends to get damaged, and so does the driver. Obviously, the driver's not going to get damaged. He's just going to fucking die. But, yeah, it's weird. The only problems I have are the engine getting damaged, the driver dying, or the ammo rack getting damaged. I haven't not been fully ammo racked in this vehicle yet. I don't have safe stowage on. I'm working on it. I'll probably 3-mark it before I get safe stowage. I'm not lying. Pretty funny. But, like, the accuracy is so dependable. The speed isn't an issue because you can fire on the run. Your teammates, well, they are shit. You can use your gun depression to easily make them bounce off you with standard rounds. And to even have a chance of penning you, they need to spam premium at your upper plate. Which, again, is only like a 60% chance or 50% chance, depending on what they're firing. But yeah, like, again, accuracy. I'm hitting the hatch of the Stone Cold reliably. I could probably actually go through his turret instead of aiming for the hatch weak spot, but I don't really want to chance that just because reasons. I don't know how that bounces. Probably was just at an auto ricochet angle. And then the Stone Cold still wants to play, and I'm going to punish him for having that mentality because now he's dead. So we got an IS-4. He's coming up to bat, and that's fine. What's the Carnarvon doing? Something cool. Okay, I'm gonna put a mercy shot into him. I didn't think that would go in or whatever. It's fine. I'm gonna take this chance to go up here because they got an E5 and a Sheridan flooring it towards our machine. I believe is what's up here. Nope, it's a Conqueror. My bad. My memory sucks ass. The Sheridan plays very poorly here. I thought I could get a few free shots into the E5. Turns out I can. Okay, cool. Didn't think I got the pen in there, but alright. But the reload is so fast, I can just look at the Sheridan and bam. No problem. I'm gonna hit everything that I shoot at. Except, obviously, far distances away are still gonna give you a problem, and RNG is still in effect. But, like, I feel so confident dealing with people on hills in this tank. Just because I am able to just go completely hull down and just work them over nonstop. It just feels right. Like, yeah, they could still, like, even if you're completely hull down using all your gun depression, oh, I guess they can't hit your side plates. Never mind. But flat on, they absolutely can. And if you're not using any gun depression, your upper plate is only 240 to 250 millimeters of protection, so keep that in mind as well. If anybody face hugs you, they can pen you with standard ammo. So you definitely want to play more the support role and don't brawl in this thing. But I'm on top of a hill right now. I can aim down just enough to that IS-4 to pen it with premium. Why do I have premium loaded? I probably don't need it, but every time I fire is another chance for me to get damaged and exposing myself to the, like, look at this bullshit shot. Sure. That was cool. That was less RNG and just unfortunate timing, I think. But the E5's dead. AT-15 and the Tier 9 Conqueror are taking pop shots at me. I fix my gun, I fire. It still miraculously misses. If I would have hit that AT-15 there, it probably would have went through. Although, he was far away and APCR loses pen over long distances. Oh yeah, check this shit out. Talk about a free HP pool. Hey, thanks D4. You're a fucking team player, dude. He must have disconnected. That's actually very unfortunate for him. I have been on the receiving side of that, and that sucks ass. So, a moment of silence for him, because that really sucks ass when that happens. I don't know why it's still a problem in today's game. Like, ooh, that was an auto ricochet angle. It's fine. It's fine. It's completely normal to bounce off tier 8 tanks with premium, and then I just tracked him. But, yeah, I went on to say, oh, well, I got the track target hit damage anyway, so it's fine. I still got a decent, a decent chunk of damage from that situation. And then this unfortunate shit happens. I don't track the M103. I just bounce off him because the Valor was in my fucking way. But it's fine. I'm not complaining, even though I totally am. I could have gotten another free, easy 1 or 2 pens of damage for assisted damage there, but RNG wasn't in my favor. Because I was sniping at very long distances, and it didn't matter what kind of pen I had. If the shot was going to hit or bounce off, it was going to bounce off or not hit anything. So I think my game's over here. I think it might be over? Or do I get another free few? Nope, I definitely get another few free shots here. I don't remember what it's in, though. Oh, it's the medium tank. Yep, it's the medium tank in K4, the T95E6, because he's red line sniping, or ridge line sniping. Red line sniping? I don't know. One of those two terms. But, like, oh, I used to go there all the time because I didn't know how to play this map. And, my god, I'm glad I learned it more, because this shit, like, it's so stupid. Do I get a free pen? Nope. That's unfortunate. How about I try one more time? I'm going to go to the right of this hill, and I think, oh, he can spot me from there? Really? That's actually pretty impressive. Bam. 452 roll, I'll take it. A little bit of more spotting, even though that didn't add anything. Oh, there it is. Okay. But yeah, another phenomenal game in this tank. It doesn't hold a lot of ammunition. Stock up on the premium for those super heavy German tanks, super heavy Japanese tanks, and just super heavy anything, really. Anything that's decently armored, that's like side scraping and using their armor effectively, you're going to need premium to go through. So feel free to stock up on those. When you fire all your standard rounds, you have APCR loaded, and you just feel so good facing whatever you're facing, because either you can pen them twice for every time they shoot you once, or you don't have to worry about not being able to pen them. It's great. Hope you guys enjoyed the double feature. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.